So here's another great pair of TaoTronics headset, Bluetooth, wireless. So let me just go ahead and give you a close-up view of it. So it comes in a nice blue or red here, and it has many layers of articulation. So you could see here in the side here that it could flex like this, and it could flex like that, and it also has the extension of the head. So let me go ahead and give you a close-up of that. So you could see here this close-up, and it flexes like this. So it's very comfortable because of, you know, the articulation here. So you could see I'm just flexing it all over. This thing extends the headset, and the padding is very comfortable. So let me squeeze it a little bit just to show you. It is over the ear here, and you know, drill in, show you a little bit of the, and give you the top. So the good thing about this is it's $30 or under $30, and I'll have the links in the description area of the video where I got this on Amazon, so you could order the same exact thing. The model for this is BH22, and so you can see I'm extending that, and you could see the difference here as far as, you know, the wide heads. And let me shrink it on the camera so you could see, you know, less here. And once again, the padding, the degrees of articulation. And let me go ahead and show you the pairing. So it does have a multi-function here. So this is the pairing button here. So you have to depress this and push it down for it to pair, at least for the first time. This is the on-off button, and this does last basically 30 hours or so. Sometimes it lasts a little bit more. This is the noise canceling version. So what shows up on the phone once you have it paired is the TaoTronics TT-BH22. So let me go through the inputs and buttons here. So the power button is right here, and it's a blue LED or red LED if it's low on power. You have the line in, and it does come with a line in cord, you know, 3.5 millimeter. Does also come with a charging cable, which is micro USB. It's a micro USB here. And if this button turns red, it means it's low on power. Now it's fully charged. And the charging does last, as I mentioned, 30 hours to, they say 40 hours, but closer to 30 hours. This is the multi-function button. Now initially, when you have to pair it, you depress this button, hold it down until this blinks. Now I actually already have it paired. And here's the, you know, forward, next buttons and back button. That's the charging. So those are the buttons there. Let me just show you once more around. Give you a better look at the quality. So the carrying case here is very nice and compact, but it's also very snug. So it's kind of a little bit tricky to put it in the case. Now the good thing about the case is it does have an accessories holder, and let me show you why it's a little bit tricky. So that's one of the downfalls of the case here, is it is very snug. So when you're putting it in, you know, just make sure you put it in like this, but also it does get a little bit squishy, so you're really just pushing this in, and you push it into the edge, and once you push it into the edge, you can just zip it up, and it's very nice and snug. So let me go ahead and give you a close-up of just how to actually put it in the case, and you'll notice the top of the headphones is basically snug like that. Now I do want to talk a little bit about the sound quality. So the sound quality is, you know, about average. I found these to be pretty high quality for the price. So it's only $30, it's a little bit under $30 in some cases. And if you're not a person who's too picky about, you know, the bass or pitch or stuff like that, and you really don't want to spend $200 or $100 or even $150 on a pair of headphones, these are the perfect type of headphones, because if you break it, and these things always break because you're constantly putting it back in the case, or you're adjusting it and readjusting it, that, you know, in a year and a half or two, no matter how expensive these are, you know, chances are is that they'll break. So, you know, getting a cheaper pair where you don't have to worry about the cost when it's breaking is perfect. Now, I got these mainly because, you know, I'm not a picky person with the sort of sound quality. My ears don't really pick up the subtleties or nuances of every little pitch, every little bass. So, you know, these were basically perfect for me for that reason. You know, I listen more for the lyrics, you know, I guess sometimes for the beat. But, you know, for the most part, you know, it's just music that I'm really concentrating on, the artistry. Now, the noise canceling feature here works pretty well. So when I'm in the subway or when I'm on vacation or plane, it really does block out a lot of the extraneous noise. So this is pretty decent, especially in the subway when you're listening to your music during the morning commute. It does block off more or less most of the ambient noise when I'm, you know, sitting in the subway, just riding it, and you know, having the train beeps and a lot of the wind tunnel noise and stuff like that. So I found this to be fairly decent, definitely well worth the money for that type of feature here.